And so I think South Africa's raison d'être, its reason for convening the BRICS summit, is because it has seen here were efforts by China led by President Xi, here were the region coming together, and here were other BRICS countries very concerned about the humanitarian crisis and calling for ceasefires, and saying, why don't we collect our voices as emerging economies and actually speak to the hypocrisy that it sees in the West and the license to kill that the West has effectively given to Israel in retaliation for what has happened on the 7th of October. And so I think that the core framing that President Ramaphosa brought to the BRICS discussions today has been that there must not just be a ceasefire, but that the ceasefire needs to be patrolled by a multinational peacekeeping force, and that the United States could not be the lone gendarme in the region, and that the other BRICS countries, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Iran, may have to be part of that a humanitarian corridor needs to be established, and we've heard that some of that aid is beginning to flow, that there must be restraint from all sides, not just both sides, but all sides, that even the United States must be restrained in the kind of military hardware and intelligence and leadership that it is providing to Israel, that there must be an exchange of hostages for prisoners, that there must be a resumption of peace talks, not only for the immediate peace and conflict resolution, but for the long-term solution that would be sustainable. And so I think this is very, very important. And just to add that South Africa came into this initiative having before this already, just as we speaking now, the South African Parliament has voted to suspend the Israeli presence in South Africa and to close the Israeli embassy. It has demarched the Israeli ambassador, who today has been recalled back to Israel. It has recalled South African diplomatic staff from Israel, and it has referred the matter for investigation, the Netanyahu government, for investigation to the International Criminal Court because of the genocide and the potential war crimes that emerge from there. So I think this is a very, very important initiative by BRICS that lends weight to the initiatives already by President Xi in convening Muslim and Arab countries, their foreign ministers in China over the last days.